How are you? I'm good. It's been a long time since I've made a video, like at least 4 or 5 months, right? If you guys happened to catch my last live video, I deleted it because I don't know what I was doing. I have no clue how this works, so just bear with me. This is the first time I'm going live, and the only reason I'm going live is because I just wanted to try out this platform, see how it goes. If I like it, then I might do it more. Um, so yeah, I just kind of quit doing the stream because I was tripping over my words and pausing a lot, kind of like I'm doing now. So yeah, just bear with me, guys. So first of all, I just want to apologize to you guys about not being on YouTube for such a long time. And I'm here to just kind of explain to you guys why I was gone for so long, things that have been going on, and then maybe go over some future plans that I have for YouTube. And I know that my background and my setting right now is not super YouTubed out or anything, but I am kind of sore. Actually, I'm pretty sore. I had an accident today, and so I'm trying to just relax and not really worry about what's going on. Yeah, so I didn't feel like unpacking my camera, which isn't really working that well anyway, and I didn't feel like getting all YouTube backgroundy. I don't know how to even word myself anymore. I can't talk. I really can't talk anymore. So yeah. Okay. What am I going to tell you guys? Where have I been? Where have I been? I have been not doing so fabulous, to be honest with you guys. I dealt with a lot of anxiety and depression last year, and just around the time of my last video, it started to get really, 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 really bad, and I would try to make videos, and I would just have so many problems, technology didn't like me. I would have trouble uploading. My time management was awful. My organization was awful. I wasn't happy. I just stopped working out. I stopped making videos. I pretty much didn't do anything but read and tweet and go to work. That's literally what I did. By the time I made my last video, that's what was going on in life. So, I don't know. I wanted to make videos, but I just didn't have the motivation. I didn't really know what videos to make. I wasn't feeling up to the job. I just needed a break, I guess. So yeah, that was a lot of what was going on. And then November, October 30th, my dad had open heart surgery. And he was doing fine after the surgery, I guess you could say. He basically had a brand new heart. They had to replace a valve, and they had to fix another leaky valve, and I don't know, they ended up fixing all three of his valves, and just discovering something about his heart that he didn't know for his whole life. So they fixed that. It's something like a heart murmur. I guess all babies are born with this, and either they eventually close or they turn into heart murmurs. And in my dad's whole life, all 78 years, through his congestive heart failure, all the stents they had put in his heart, all the problems that he has had medically, no one ever caught this heart murmur until he had open heart surgery. So they went ahead and they fixed that as well. Well, he was on a breathing tube, and then they took him off of it, and I don't know, he was fine for one day, and then he just went downhill. So I went around November, the beginning of November sometime, and spent 3 weeks in Florida trying to encourage my dad to get better. And they wanted to move him from the cardiac intensive care unit to the step-down recovery unit, and he just never made it there. He ended up going to some special select hospital that was in the same hospital that he had a surgery, but on a different floor. And it was kind of like its own thing. Almost like going to a nursing home, but not quite. So, anyways, his kidneys basically shut down on him, and he was on dialysis. They had to put him on a feeding tube. He went back and forth between a ventilator and the, what do they call it? He had a BiPAP and he had a CPAP. He tried both. They eventually had to trach him, so he had a trach tube in, and they were trying to do physical therapy with him. I don't know. It was like just so many ups and so many downs in the 3 weeks that I spent in Florida trying to encourage him to get better. And you know, when I left, I really had this really bad feeling that I would never see him alive again. And I was not wrong. I came home for like 2 weeks, and we packed up our whole house. While I was gone for that 3 weeks, my husband had closed on the house we were trying to buy. So basically, I came home to Indiana. We packed up our house. We moved. I was in the new house for like a week, and then they put my dad on hospice, and I had to go say goodbye. So I went back to Florida, and I literally got to see my dad for an hour and say goodbye to him. He was heavily sedated. He was on hospice, and he died on Christmas Eve. So I don't mean to cry, you guys. It's just so my streaming interrupted, so I don't know like how much of that you saw. Anyway, so my dad died on Christmas Eve, and I was holding his hand when he took his last breath. And it's one of those things that you think that you prepare yourself for your whole life, and when it actually happens, you are not prepared at all. You're not prepared even slightly for your hero and your best friend to die. So that is something I've been dealing with since Christmas Eve. Just, you know, trying to like heal and grieve and get through that. And so one of the things that I've been doing to try to heal is to create things. So I've been painting and just trying to do more projects. I've been journaling, but in my journal it's more like writing to my dad. So I'm just trying to do things that make me feel alive, you know, and that's just how I've been trying to deal with my dad's death. So that is where I have been since like September, October, just dealing with a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, and my dad's health and saying goodbye to him. 2017 was a very rough year for me, and I'm so glad that it is over. I was just thrilled to be over with 2017, and it's so hard for me to believe that I said goodbye to my grandma last year, and you know, my dad was at that funeral. I think back to like from May to December. It's just crazy to me, like how from May to December things were so different. Like my dad was alive and at the funeral for my grandma, and then, you know, I was gonna go back to see him again. He was supposed to come to my new house for Christmas. Like, we were making plans for my parents to come see the new house, and then I ended up going and saying goodbye to him. And so it's just really hard. It was really rough. So anyways, I don't want to like just sit here and like stream and tell you guys how rough things were, obviously, you know. So that's where I've been. As far as like what my plans are for YouTube this year, there's been obviously a lot of changes to YouTube, and I have really contemplated actually quitting YouTube for a long time, just because of, you know, the things that I was talking about, and just thinking maybe I just don't really have like a place on YouTube. But I have really enjoyed making videos. And part of like the fun for me in making videos is connecting to people and meeting people. Not that I've been able to do a whole lot of that so far, but I'm hoping that this year on YouTube I'll be able to meet new people. It's not even about becoming famous and having like this like huge YouTube channel and making money off of it. For me, it's really about connecting with people and inspiring people and making friends and just, you know, wanting to reach out to people and make some kind of a connection. So I'm just going to continue making YouTube videos, and if I connect with people, great. If I don't, you know, that sucks. But most of the fun that I have in making videos is editing. So I don't know if I'm going to keep making these live videos. But I do like the fact that it is super easy to do live videos and like not have to edit anything. Also, I know that I totally contradicted myself there, but that is half the fun of this, I guess. So, I don't know. I want to start making like short videos. It was suggested to me to try like 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, instead of like, I'm already at like 11, almost 12 minutes. So I want to try to like make at least 1 or 2 videos a week. That's how many I want to make. And I think what I'm going to try and do is do like a short, inspiring video like every week that is 5 minutes and give it some kind of like catchy name. And then maybe a vlog. A vlog might be fun. So that's just what I'm striving for YouTube this year. Just to create and to make connections and to be adventurous and to heal. That is what I want 2018 to be. I'm trying to manifest lots of good things in my life. I wanted to make a video at the beginning of this year and just tell you guys like Happy New Year, and tell you guys that there was a video coming, and I never even got to do that. But I did actually take a big test January 4th, which is awfully funny because it had only been like a week and a few days since my dad had died, and I decided to go ahead and just take this big ass test. And I told myself for the first time in my life, I said there's no way I'm going to fail this test. I'm going to pass this test, and I'm going to do it for me, and I'm going to do it for my dad, because I knew that it would make my dad like so freaking proud that even though I was grieving over him and sad over him and just having a really hard time, for me to like push through and take this test and just do it, I knew that that would make him proud. Like that would be what he would want for me. So I did it and I passed, and I am a QMA now in the state of Indiana, so I can help the nurses even more at work. So yeah, that's what's been going on, and now you guys know my plans. And it's already been like 14 minutes since I started this video, and I really don't want to bore you guys to tears, even though I'm probably already boring you. So yeah, leave me a comment and subscribe to my channel, please. I would love to hear from you guys. I would love to make some connections. I might start even doing like songs. I know I keep saying that and I just haven't done it yet, but I'm going to do that this year. And yeah, you guys, here's to wishing you infinite love. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave me a comment, and I will definitely comment back. Bye. Okay, how do you stop this thing? Seriously.